Good afternoon, Mower Medic 1. Today we're going to do a little surgery on my wife's 2002 Chevrolet Blazer. She said it was kind of howling when you go down the road, so we went for a ride the other day, and the passenger side front wheel bearing is going out, and it's very rough and noisy. So we're going to pull this hub down. We're going to replace the hub, and we're going to put new brake pads on it. Get it set, and then we're going to block the rear wheel. I'm a firm believer in safety. I recommend using jack stands. I don't have a pair right now. I let a friend borrow them, but I'm going to go ahead and jack this car up. I'm going to use the where the shock absorber comes down through the lower control arm. It's a good spot for it, so it won't slip off. Basically, just get the tire off the ground. Just enough. And what I'm going to do for safety, I've got another little jack right there. I'm going to stick under it, and then we're going to go to work on this puppy. First thing you want to do though is remove the tire and the wheel assembly. Go ahead and take the wheel off and slide the wheel up underneath the vehicle, underneath the frame, for also added safety and support if something was to happen with the jack. The next thing we want to do is we want to remove the caliper. I think they're 18 millimeter. Let me double check. Yes, 18 millimeter. Go ahead and remove your caliper bolts and get your caliper out of the way and support it, with a coat hanger or something, so you're not tugging on the lines. These pads have never been changed, and this car's got about 70,000 miles on it. But we're going to swap them out anyway. But go ahead and remove your brake pads from your caliper bracket. In order to remove the rotor, we're going to have to remove the caliper bracket, and they're held on by two bolts, one here and then one here. These caliper bracket bolts can be a pain sometimes. They're stuck, but they will come loose. Let's go ahead and remove the bracket and get them out of the way. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to remove the rotor, and as you can tell, they've got these little push nuts on here from the factory to keep the rotor from falling off during assembly. Normally you tear these up getting them off. It's no big deal. They don't need to be there, so if you tear them up, don't worry about it. It ain't going to hurt nothing. So go ahead and get the push nuts off and get the rotor off, and then we'll get this hub off of here. Oh, I was want to show you if you can hear it on camera or not. Hear that, how rough, grindy that sounds? Next thing you want to do, you want to find the ABS lead, and you could possibly just take it off right here, but since the new hub comes with a new one on there, we're going to disconnect it up underneath the splash shield here. It's held on by three bolts, one here, and one on the other side. You can get to these two pretty easy. You have to turn your steering wheel to the other lock position to get to the other bolt, but just go ahead and loosen these up, take them out, go ahead and remove the other bolt. And I've been working on this one for a few minutes and I hadn't got it to break loose yet. I may have to end up getting the impact, but I'm going to do something that I don't recommend, especially not with your good tools. But you can put the ratchet on there, and you can tap the ratchet, preferably with a brass hammer. I didn't bring one. There we go. Seems to be alright. Holy crap. home stretch now. Hope y'all can see that. That third bolt can be kind of hard to get to. Starting to run out of daylight. Hope I can get this done in time, but now you can go ahead and, after you get all 3 bolts removed, you can remove this hub. Your splash guard or your backing plate is going to come with it, so it might fall, but it might not. Cool. There's your steering knuckle. So if you look, there's absolutely nothing left hardly. Get this wire out of the way, get the backing plate out of the way. And I wanted to see if I'm gonna put this on my feet like this. It's not as noticeable out of the car. That sucker is definitely bad. It's got a little plug up here in the front. I may knock it out. It's just a cap plug. I will put it in the new one. A couple of guys on the internet, on YouTube, that I love dearly. I watch them all the time. Eric, the car guy. Brian's Mobile One, just to name a few. 1A Auto, where I got the parts from. Really good folks. 1A Auto also has a YouTube channel. Got the new hub here, and get it put back on. And I want to do a little testimony here. I called around and shopped around to see if I could get me the best price possible. AutoZone and O'Reilly's wanted somewhere around 120 for that hub, just the hub. Napa wanted 170. I got a premium set of brake pads, semi-metallic, a new hub, shipped to my home, no tax, for $95.90. There's proof in the pudding right there. Thank you, 1A Auto. Let's go ahead and get this thing put back together. Go ahead and get your new hub on and start tightening up the bolts. And we'll get it on here. What you'll have to do is tighten this top one and this one over here, and then go inside and then turn the steering knuckle the other way so you can get to the other bolt on this side. Go ahead and slide your rotor back on. Like that. And remember that little cap plug thing that I took out a while ago? It no fitty. So we're just gonna leave it out. I really don't know what it does except maybe keep water and dust out of the back of the hub, because it's just a hollow cavity back there. It doesn't go to anything, so I think it'll be okay without it. Okay, now let's go ahead and get the caliper bracket put on and get those bolts tightened up. Go ahead and install your brake pads back onto the brake caliper holder here, and we'll get the pistons pushed back into the caliper. Go ahead and tighten up your caliper bolts. Set of loaded calipers now. You know, I've never bought calipers that way. A lot of people buy the caliper already loaded with pads, but maybe next time. The only thing left to do now is to put the wire, hook it right here, and then hook your connector back up on your ABS on the wiring harness on the vehicle side, and put the wheel on it, and you're good to go. If you have any questions about how to replace wheel bearings or the hub assembly on a Chevrolet product or Blazer or S10, something like that, let me know. More Medic 1. Y'all have a great day. Oh, and if you like these videos, automotive style videos, let me know. Make a comment below, and I could possibly do a whole lot more of those other than just lawnmower repairs. So it's whatever the viewer wants, I can do it. Alright, well, we'll get this wrapped up and go in, take a shower, and get me a glass of tea. So appreciate everybody and all my subscribers. Y'all have a good day.